Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Wheel, where we talk about the $100,000 multi-title esports tournament, the Ultimate Endgamers League. Over 12 different teams, 33 different games, and everything inside the wheel. We talk about the general managers, the coaches, the players, the games, everything inside the wheel. Hollywood.
Look, man, it was a great week one, but we at week two now. It's time to get going with the new news. And I had to come up in here with you guys. It's your boy Hollywood. Who we got over there on the ones and twos?
Who's on the
Who we
ones?
got on the ones and twos?
We got the biggest bot on the ones and twos. Your boy, 300. Hey, let's go, man. Let's get up into this, man.
Going with the new
Hey,
news.
what's first on the dock, 300?
Hey, man.
What's first
see,
on
let's see. What's first on the docks, man? Hey, there's a snake in my boot. Cobras versus Bandits overtime, man.
Oh my goodness,
Yikes.
bro.
That was crazy. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. So this game came down to the wire, bro. We had the kind of newer expansion team, the Cobras, versus longtime veteran team in the Bandits. It ended up 12-11 overtime in the Cobras' favor. My first question. The Cobras acquired over the offseason. They acquired a champion player, a veteran player in Jekyll, and they acquired former Bucks GM in Strix. How does that look for the Cobras continuing to go forward into the season? How is that going to affect their team, their power rankings, their playing, all that?
Who going first? I'll go first because Hollywood's
Go first, brother. Go first, brother.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Look, we all laughed at Rex. We all was like, yo, bro, what are you doing over there on the Bandits, Rex? Like, come on, bro. Like, what's going on? But yo, Rex did his thing, bro. Shout out to Rex, bro. He's really turned that team around from when we first seen it, I want to say 2 seasons ago, when Rex kind of took over. He took a bunch of people that absolutely, no one thought that can even be taken serious to now. People are like, all right, hold on, we kind of got to prepare for the Bandits now. Like they're not like sitting here coming out here and we just gonna run through them. I don't know why you making that face. Because the Cobras, I'm sure, was saying this. They got to prepare for them, and they got to come out. Obviously, I'm not going to be like the Reapers or Eclipse or something like that yet. I don't think they're to that stature yet. But the Bandits are definitely at the stature where they can win some money. They can definitely win some money. And then also, they're in a tough conference. I mean, they got the bots. They got the Reapers. They got the Ghosts. Now the Cobras. Cobras. Shout out to Third. Third did his thing. He stepped up that team too. Again, another thing everybody told him, man, separate the team. Man, you gotta do some draft or some trading. You gotta pick up some better people. You gotta draft a little bit better, and he really turned that team around too. So it's the same thing. Cobras are in the same situation as the Bandits, but I felt like they was a little bit better off. So Hollywood, I see you doing all this eye rolling, all this little you know what energy. But let's go. Come on, man. What you got, Hollywood? Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Hey, bro. Who did the Reapers play this week?
Man, we ain't talking about the Reapers.
The bots. I think both of them teams some bots, bro.
Hey,
I think either one of those teams. If I'm the Bandits, ain't no way I lost that game. If I'm the Cobras, ain't no way that it was that close. So, personally, I think both teams know that they should have done a little better, and they know they can improve more. So, I think with those two fantastic commentators that were on that for that episode or show, whatever it was, I think, stream. I appreciate it. Why this man holding a Bandits jersey up? Hold up, but
former Bandits GM.
I think both teams need some professional criticism and to come and ask some of the GOATs in the damn league on how to get better.
Oh, okay. But neither of y'all answered my question.
What's the question, bro?
The Cobras got Jekyll, a champion, who won it in the Reapers versus Eclipse overtime in the $100,000 championship. They got that man's on their team now. And they got Strix from the Woods, from the Bucks. Their GM, he said, yo, I'm done with this. I'm going to the Cobras.
You going to the pit.
How does that affect the Snake Pit? 100%.
Hey man,
You know,
I
you went first last time.
all right, all right,
Okay.
I personally think that with those two acquisitions,
Hey, he forgot who's on the ones and twos. I'll mute your mic real quick. It's my time to go. Hey, man, Jekyll is the man. All right, man. Jekyll is the man. He about to help the Cobras go, man. He's about to help these Cobras win some big money. All right, just like he helped the Reapers, man. Hey, Hollywood, you got it, bro.
nah.
Hollywood, let him know. Hollywood, let him know.
It's cool, bro.
Hey, man, no.
Hey,
We weren't here.
next point.
The people want to
Next
hear,
point.
bro. No, the people want to
Okay.
hear.
You don't got
Next
nothing to say,
point.
You
Hollywood?
ain't got nothing to say?
I got a lot to say, but
Oh.
All right, let's hear. Let's
All
hear.
right, let's hear.
Let's hear Hollywood.
I'll mute myself.
I think-
I'll mute myself.
I think with the Cobras acquisitions of Jekyll and Strix, what do they both bring to the table? I'm looking mainly at fighting game. However, yes, Strix does bring a lot of strategy games to that team. I think if you look at the Cobras last season, what were they strong in? Fighters and strategy. So I think maybe they need another trade or two and sports games they were great at. Shout out Pop and Deuce Dude.
Hey, Pop Candle, aka Pop Smoke.
100%. But I think if we're gonna go the route with the team where we're gonna try and lock down the fighters, the strategy, and some of the sports, we need to be a little more aware of what we need to forfeit before the match.
Okay.
So if we have all these fighting games and strategy game players in the lineup, we should probably start forfeiting some of these shooters, some of these racers. You never know. So I think
Racers, but they got the bubble. Hey, that brings me to the next point. The bubbles in LA. Are they living up to expectations? I be hearing about the bubbles all the time. He's one of the best racers in the league. He's nice at Rocket League, nice at Overwatch. Is he living up to that name? Is he living up to the hype? Same with LA. LA's supposed to be one of these top fighters. Last season, he was supposed to be one of the best rookies. So now, are they living up to that, or are they still they're not there yet?
Yes, bro. Yes, they living up to it.
Oh, they are?
Bro.
They living up to it?
We can check the box scores, man. You want to check the box scores?
Hey.
I'll bring it in. No worry, man.
Hey,
I got you.
Pull that up real quick.
Pull
up that box.
We can check the box scores.
Cat.
Hey,
bring that thing in.
This
Hold
is
up, bro.
crazy. Hey, bro. All I gotta say is LA is doing his thing, bro. He's doing the best he can do
Let's see this.
on the team he's on. All right, man.
Let's see the bubbles. I want to see the bubbles.
The
5
bubbles,
and 5. Okay.
5 and 5. He was 1 and 4 in shooters. Slacked off a little bit. 2 and 1 in racers. 1 and 0 in strategy. 1 and 0 in sports.
Okay. So how are we feeling about Hollywood? Let me get your take. How we feel about these two players? What's going on? Because I hear so much greatness about them.
Look, man. As I said before, if we're looking at the shooting category, we need to be forfeiting these games. Ain't no way the bubble should be 1 and 4 in shooters versus the Bandits. If you're gonna be a championship team, know what you're weak in. I'm forfeiting shooters. The Bubbles is one of their best shooters. And I think with him showing that he went 1 and 4, that I don't look at the positives. I look at the negatives, and right now it's the shooting category. So to me, personally, I'm looking at Third and Juki and Strix, whoever the coaches were, and saying that they put him into a bad position. Because if he's not that main shooter and you have nobody else behind him to help him when he's not even that strong of a shooter, why are we playing this game?
Hey, man, I don't know who helped you coach, but that is his category. All right? Bubbles.
He's
again,
1 and 4.
He is a 5v5 player. It don't matter. When you're a 5v5 player, you got to go in for those 5v5 games. Bubbles has got it. Don't matter. Bubbles is still a 5v5 player, bro. He goes in for 5v5 games. He got to do better. That's it.
So I have to say, he won his racing game. He only lost 1 racer. He won the other two, but the shooting, I'm not
Look,
impressed. I'm not impressed
it's
with.
not Bubbles' job to do shooting. That's somebody else's job. He won in
Whose
his
job is it?
categories, but I don't know
Whose
who it
job
is.
is
I don't know on the Cobras. I don't look. I can't tell you. Look, the
it?
shooting is obviously not the best. But again,
Okay.
if you look at the Bubbles, look, he's 1-0 in strategy. He's 2-1 in racers and 1-0 in sports. So we
So
already know.
300, I'm getting that 300 says the Bubbles is doing his thing. Hollywood, you're saying not so much.
I would definitely say in the racing category, he's been doing pretty well. I've seen the improvement. I
Okay.
look at every player very specifically, and I like to see
Okay.
what strengths they have in the improvement. So I would definitely give him the improvement in the racers. However, the shooters, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
What about LA? Let's hear about LA, Los Angeles.
You
You
got it,
you you
300.
want me to go first?
Yes, sir.
Look,
Yes, sir.
I think
Y'all gonna have to
LA.
get this sorted out, bro,
Hey man,
because
I think LA is doing the best he can on the team that he's on right now. So again, last season he carried them heavily in fighters. He's got a little bit of help now with Jekyll. We just got to see how that'll play out a little bit more. Kind of seeing where he's at. But even still, as you can see, LA's 3-1 in fighters. Did his job. Shooters 1-1. All right, did his job. Racers 1-1. He should never ever be going in for racers because again, LA is another one of those people that's going to be put into the specialty categories. So they have to figure out how to rotate LA a little bit better because LA should be the main fighter. Although I know Jekyll's there, but he shouldn't be taking or Jekyll shouldn't be coming in and taking LA spot. LA is the big dog for the fighting games, and Jekyll gotta play that back seat. That's just my personal opinion. And then again, we already know LA's there for fighting games and strategy games. If he goes in for sports, he can hold his own in sports too. But LA needs to be the anchor, and then as you can tell, they rotated him in well here. The Bubbles they did not. So hey, it's the coach's fault. The Bubbles record looks like that.
I
okay.
definitely agree. That's what I brought up earlier, with how Third and Juki and whoever the coaches were might have put him into a bad position based on their team like shooting category. So yeah, I definitely think Bubbles is a good shooter. However, I think he's not one of those dogs that can go on a 1v5.
All right, man. Hey,
Okay.
man. Look. You know what time it is, man. We've been spending too much time on that one subject,
I'm to
man.
spend that with
Hey,
you.
man. Cat, are we done with it, man? Are we done talking about the Cobras and Bandits? Cause man, we over the time, man. We over the
Are
time.
we over this?
Yeah, we over the time, man.
Are we over this? I mean, I wanted to touch up on the Bandits a little bit.
All right.
We
Let's go
saw
back,
we saw
man. We go back. We
Hollywood's
go back.
we
We
saw
touch back on.
Hollywood's Rookie of the Year.
All
We
right.
saw Cool Fire
Yeah,
show
yeah,
up
we gotta talk about this.
and show out.
Mm.
I just wanted to
Show
touch
up and
up.
show out, huh?
I wanted to touch up on Cool Fire.
Hey, look. I love Cool Fire, man. Great guy. Love him. Always around the league, supports the league. Fire, bro.
Okay.
That's my dogs. But to
Rookie of the
say
Year or no?
to say somebody showed up and showed out who's 4-6, you come on, bro.
Let's check the box score, 300.
Now,
Let's check the box
I
score.
got the
Hold
box
on.
scores up
Hold
here.
on.
We looking at
Let's
it.
see.
He's 4 and
Hey, let's
6.
see. Scroll up. Let's see what he lost. Let's see what he lost.
You can
I
look
Because
got
you
one
here.
thing to
you want to
say.
talk
Hold up.
about
What games he lost? Okay, all
Hold
right.
up.
So we want to look and see what games Cool Fire lost. Okay,
Hold up.
all right.
I have someone in the chat that I would like to respond to.
Who's that?
Theo, Third Anarchist. Not gonna talk about how we beat the boss last season. Is that this season?
Oh my
No,
All right,
god.
but let me see
I
this.
don't
Let
care
me see
about
this.
that.
All
We're here now.
Look,
right.
man.
So look. We gonna
Val,
talk
that
Cool
man's
Fire.
Cool Fire was carrying.
Now, but first we got to
Texas,
start from the back. We got to start from the front. So
Start
he
from the
won
back.
it. I mean, from the top.
he won them
Smash,
DBZ. He won them
Smash.
DBZ.
Hold on, Smash. He was in for Smash. Oh no, wait,
Can't do nothing.
DBZ. Okay, DBZ. I ain't gonna
Can't do
say
nothing about it.
look. You can't say he won them DBZ. Lovejoy did his thing. All right. Oh wait, why is it say
All right, bro.
letdown?
What did he just say?
Look, man.
Why
Look,
say
I'm not gonna go game by game. But Cool Fire showed up and showed out. He didn't have the support he needed to win a lot of these games. That's what it comes down to. Val, he
How?
needed more help.
How? What are we talking about? Look,
Val, he needed
Smash.
more help. A
Smash,
lot
he
of
had
these fighting
Lovejoy.
games.
Why is it lockdown? Why does it keep saying lockdown for
Look,
bench
man.
roster?
All
I
right.
don't know.
Here's something else I wanted to get
Oh,
into.
NSB lockdown was there. That's why. I
Here's
forgot
something else I
NSB.
want to get into. Look, we seen 2 Exodia decks in the league now for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? And in StarCraft, by Eclipse, we've seen one of the first ever worker rushes. Is it better to learn these little quick, hopefully I can get a quick win strategies, or is it better to learn these games in depth, actually understand the game, practice them week in, week out? Or should I just learn a quick strat and hope to get a quick win?
You
What's y'all's
better
take on it?
you better learn the quick strat, bro. You're not a professional freaking StarCraft player. You're not a professional whatever Tekken player. You better learn the quick strat, and you better stop coming out here practicing like you a professional player. You are endgamer, right? This is UEL. You got to learn the strats of UEL, man.
So
You
what
ain't.
happens when that worker rush fails?
That's all right. If we're trash at it, we either gonna win or lose in 2 minutes. If it fails, hey, look, it's a free forfeit. We tried to catch them off guard. Hey, that's it. We move on. It didn't work. Let's try something else. It's week 1. You should be trying things week 1, week 2, week 3, especially if you're a team you know you're gonna make the playoffs. Now, if you're
Hey,
talking to Phantoms, you talking to Wolves, you talking to these people. Now you gotta get your strategy right, and you gotta come in playing every game. But again, if you know you're gonna make the playoffs, you gotta try different strategies for those other teams. Go ahead, Hollywood.
What you think, Hollywood?
this just in because 300 said that you should just take the easy way. I
Easy
was
way.
just informed that 300 never won a championship. So you shouldn't be
Uh,
listening to that man.
Hey, but hold on, hold on, hold
Second,
on. Tell me. Who did you listen to win the championship?
my coach, the cat,
And who did the cat listen to?
he ask him.
Hey, cat, listen to me and Titus. Oh, you did
Oh,
it?
Titus was in there. That's why.
Oh, Titus was in there. That's
But yeah,
crazy.
personally, I think when you try to get to the championship level, you can't just go in there and diddy daddly and do this. I worked on it for 2 days. Maybe it'll work.
That's not what I was saying,
It worked.
D-Hop.
It worked all this season versus these lower tier teams. But now we in the championship, I'm gonna do the same thing. Nah. At the end of the season, all that stuff should be out the window. You should be sat down and fully skilled in every single game, like StarCraft or how Tabs was last season. We're not just throwing somebody in there and just saying, you know what, just screw it, it's Tabs. It's a whole point. You have to be fully skilled in all these games. And I think going out there and just work a Russian, maybe it'll work if their team is very bad in that game. But when you actually have a little bit of competition in that game, you have to be skilled to counteract what's going on in that game.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, and I want to answer. Look, I ain't about to be going in the comments all the time. Stars, you're a bot. Ain't nobody said you're not a pro. I said we're not here teching professionals and single game title professionals. You're an end gamer, buddy. Yes, you're a professional. You signed a contract.
Hey, bro. 300 wanted
I
us to
ain't
move
saying that.
along.
Hey, let's move
300.
on, man.
What's the next situation?
Hey, man, let's go. Let's go
What's
to
the next
chatting.
situation?
Let's go to chatting, man. Hey, trolls struggle under the bridge. Man, I struggle to say that. Jesus, trolls struggles under the
Are the
bridge.
troll struggles under the bridge?
Yeah, there we go.
21
Mr. R,
to 5 against the Bucks.
come on,
I
bro.
mean,
Come on,
last
bro.
season, these trolls rough to watch.
Last season, 6 weeks
I
ago,
mean, I was a Trolls
7
fan
weeks
season
ago.
5. Then season 6 and season 7, it was like I gave up.
I did
gave
too.
up. I gave up. I hate to say it, but I gave up on it. But then I seen the new GM. I seen the new owner. I saw TLG. I saw Havoc. I was revitalized. I was revitalized as a Trolls fan. I said, we making a run for it this season, bro. We making a run for it. Troll toll, let's go. First question. I heard the chance. I know you heard him too, Hollywood. Is TLG MVP of season 8? Let him know.
Hell no. That motherfucker tried to get hype because he beat Mr. Fear in Guilty Gear. If you getting hype after beating somebody in Guilty Gear when you up 20-2, you not my MVP.
Hey, bro, you gotta
Yo,
let them.
but they was chanting for her. They said TLG MVP, bro.
You not my MVP.
Hey,
Okay.
bro.
So TLG doesn't have a chance to get MVP this season.
Hell no. If anything, I'm giving it to QWERTY.
Hey,
Okay.
so we gotta check the box scores. I mean, we can see what the box
Yeah,
scores
let's
say.
pull up the box
Let's
scores.
pull up the
So
box
I
You
can
gonna
tell
see Bosie's
Hollywood.
up there too?
I need to tell Hollywood how wrong he is. Hold on.
Hey, man. Hey. Woo! That man wrong. Oh, that man wrong. Woo!
Oh, he hit with the Ric Flair, bro.
Oh
Hold on.
my God!
That
Hey, look,
nigga
hold on.
whole
I gotta zoom in on that. No, I
That
gotta
nigga
zoom in.
Hollywood.
Hold on.
That
No, I
nigga
gotta
you
zoom in on
crazy?
that. No, I
That's
gotta
Hey,
zoom in for
MVP,
you,
bro.
buddy. Hey, you see that?
hey, I can't even see it. So
Oh, you can't see it. Okay, no, I'll
TLG
zoom
no.
went 10-0, buddy.
Had to know,
Look,
man.
hey, look who else did.
That man's put on a show,
Give me
bro.
Bosie for MVP.
Hey,
That dude put on a show, bro.
he did put
That
on
dude
the
put
Hey.
on
show.
a show, bro.
Hey, hold
Hey,
on. You want me to zoom in a
what do
little bit
y'all
more
say
for you?
that TLG is a fighter?
You want me? Hey, look, hold on. I'll zoom in right here for you. I'll
I
zoom in
see,
right here.
I
You
see
see
the
it?
damn thing.
You see that 5-0 fighters? Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Who
God
he
damn,
going up
Hollywood.
against?
Hey, man. I don't
Mr.
know.
Fear. All right, bro. Are Lockdown and Dr. Drizzle, the role models that this team needs, that the Trolls need? Are they the coaching and role models that this team needs? They've been there for a long time. They know the ins and outs of the league. They know all the players in the league. They were originally Trolls in season 5, and now they're here more as a support role, more as a coaching kind of role, a guidance. Is that going to push this team forward?
I think when Nana shows up one game, that's when you're gonna notice the difference
We're
of the
talking about Nana, bro. All right.
Nah. They go, Doc got to bring Nana to the game.
All right, bro.
Have
damn
in the
right.
stands. Who's
Are
Nana,
these the
man?
role models they need?
Who's Nana?
That's QWERTY's
All
role.
right, bro. We're not talking about Nana right now. Are
Hey,
these the
man.
role
Hey,
models they need?
Nana's a
I
role
love
model they need,
I
man.
love the role models, honestly. I think you got that goofy kid locked down over there.
Wait,
Yo,
which lockdown, man?
the white one.
Lockdown. Not NSB. Lockdown.
You got Triple
The white
H.
lockdown.
Triple
I
H.
think he brings a lot of passion to the team, and anytime you see him, he's always talking about the Trolls. That's something you need in the back.
That
Then
is,
you got
he
Doc.
does talk about the Trolls a lot.
Damn
That
right.
is facts.
And then you got Doc. He's more the minds, you know. I think that's more like how me and you are, Cat. I think you can be kind of the silly one, and then I'm more professional most of the time. So I think what they got going on over there is definitely something
Are you
special.
on crack?
Hey, I don't think we can say that.
That was very uncalled for.
This man said I'm the more professional one, man. Come on, man.
Okay.
Hey,
Did
let's
you
stay
wear
on
a
topic.
do-rag to the game?
He did.
I'm Bill Belichick right now, okay?
All right, bro. All right, bro. Is this the redemption season for TLG, Psycho Flame, and QWERTY? These three have all had problems in the past with their attitudes, with the team chemistry. I mean, TLG, first ever, I gotta say it, punched a hole in the wall. Punched a dent in the wall. Psycho Flame at the end of last season, all I heard from the Bucks is Psycho Flame selling us in this, he's selling us in that. And QWERTY,
No,
and QWERTY,
we're not saying that.
QWERTY has that infamous attitude. Is this their season to redeem themselves, come together as a team, and make a run for it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think they got a lot of personality on that team. Obviously, they coach lockdown. Obviously, we all seen Cordy, his attitude and breaking down. We seen Psycho a little upset. So I think this is definitely their redemption year. or redemption season. I think they can definitely bring that together. It seems that they all got a really good chemistry. But I just got to see it. I got to see it against a team that is built up. You know, the Bucks is a lot of rookies, new GM. You know, a lot of people just they're trying to get organized right now. You know what I mean? Dolan's doing his thing, but they're trying to get organized. But I got to see the Trolls against I don't want to say like a substantial team, but like a team that's
A good
established.
team.
I'm not gonna say a good team. I'm gonna say established team.
All right, what you think, Hollywood? Are they coming back this season? New players, or are they the same old?
I want to go off topic for 1 second.
Oh gosh.
That's all
So,
I'm
you know,
thinking
our
about.
rival show, Technical Timeout, they supposedly hit 100 viewers the first time today. We already cracked that first live going on. Hey, give it up to everybody up in
Hey,
here.
hey.
Uh,
Shout out to the fans.
Number 2, what's your question?
Are Psycho Flame, Cordy, and TLG redeeming themselves this season? Yes or no?
I definitely believe so. I think the games that are put on this wheel are some of the troll specialties. I'm looking at TLG as that backbone in the team. Not necessarily QWERTY, but I'm looking at TLG more as the professional veteran, as I see QWERTY as let's have fun veteran. And I see nothing wrong with that because that's how Ricky Rockham is for the Reapers. That's how Stars is for the Gorillas. I like that kind of player on the team, but I think maybe we need to see one move come from the trolls, and when that one move comes up, I think the world's gonna be shocked. What's so funny, brother?
All right, bro. Let's move on to the next team. The Bucks. On the other end of the spectrum. On the other end of the 20, what is it, 22, 21? On the other end of that butt whooping.
It was
What did they do from here, man?
it
You
was
just lost 22-5. What are you doing? You're going home. What's the first thing you're doing?
22-5.
Calling my lawyer.
What's the first thing you're doing after that butt whooping that just happened to you?
I ain't never coming back to
You
this
both been
motherfucker.
managers. You both been managers of a team. What are y'all
Hey.
doing when that happens to you?
Oh, I thought you talking about as a player. As a player, I'm gonna be like, man,
As a
fuck
manager,
this place.
as a manager.
As a manager, hey man, I'm calling Titus, bro. Yo, bro, what I gotta do better, bro? that's the first call I gotta do, man. Like, where did I go wrong?
Free agency and picking up my man Felucci or Zorro. Anybody that's gonna come out here and help me get a dub. That's what I'm doing.
But are they gonna help you more than who you got?
Hell nah.
Now on a serious note,
I'm gonna try some new stuff. It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna show Titus that I'm trying. You know.
Yeah. Now on a serious note, if I'm a manager and I'm Dalton or Baba, what I'm really focusing on is who are my dedicated players, and then I'm only playing dedicated players. Like I don't care if I go out there with 4 people, 3 people. I don't care if it's just me and I show up and I don't care. I'm gonna play by myself. So yeah, I pull a TLG for 9 games. I'm happy and I'm gonna talk trash too to everybody. So is this the real thing that people are always gonna follow a good leader. You see what Rex did with the Bandits. Obviously, they was getting spanked. You seen what Cordy and Bo Seif did with the Trolls. They were getting spanked. Rafiki too. They was out here getting spanked, but they were coming out here every week and then playing. Those are the people I need on my team. You know what I mean? Because we know you got some good players on the Bucks. You just got to find out who's dedicated. That's it.
Talking about dedicated players. They've got a veteran player on their team, Mr. Fear. Is Mr. Fear the role model that these new rookies, this new coach, this new GM, can Mr. Fear be the role model that they need to bring it back from the depths, back from 22-5? Can he help this team in a substantial way?
I'll let 300 take this one.
Hey, look, I love Fear. He always comes in, support UEL, all that stuff, man. You know, all that great stuff. I love Fear, but hey, he left earlier in the last game. If I'm the manager,
Mm.
you already know what
And
I'm
if
doing,
I'm
Mr.
not
Fear.
wrong, that struck a nerve in you, 300.
Yeah, bro, that hit it hard for me. Like my vein in my
Okay.
forehead started twitching, bro. Because again, it's like I know that pain because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been in that situation as a manager,
Me
and I
too.
remember, yeah, and I remember like there's no way you're gonna like quit on me like this. Like I mean I get it. You know, even if you had a family emergency, whatever it is, you know, there's 30 minutes left in the game. Like sit here and just take this L with us, man. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
my grandma dying in 30 minutes.
hey man,
I'm
go
gonna take
sit
this
here.
L instead of go say my goodbye.
You ain't gonna sit there and say bye to me if your grandma's dying in 30 minutes, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't gonna give me no
I'm running
handshake
out the
or
door. I catch
yes,
y'all
I'm
later.
running out the door and I'm gone if it's really that serious. But regardless of the situation, you know, what I mean, as long as you know, hopefully it wasn't like you know some dire need or anything like that. If it was, you know, I apologize, Mr. Fear. But
As you
even
should.
still, me personally, man, I just I couldn't get behind it, bro. Like, yeah, I'm sitting you for the rest of the season. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Trading block instantly.
Do you think he's a leader for them Hollywood?
Hey, I think in the back of Mr. Fear's head, he's a leader. I just think he hasn't shown it yet. When I see him come out here, and I know he has that leadership quality when he was talking to Baba Yagins.
Facts.
I
Yeah.
think he definitely has it. I think when he sees the team grow, that's when he's gonna start to fall in love with the team. So that's kind of how I felt. I didn't really even know what I was doing. And then when I seen us start to improve and actually compete or win a game or two, it made me love it because I loved my teammates around me. So I think as soon as they get a dub, I think we see the Mr. Fear that the Bucks are looking for.
Now, someone debuted 300's Rookie of the Year pick, Sparrow for the Bucks. 300.
Broke
Is
that box
Sparrow
score.
winning that Rookie of the Year award or what? Let us know.
Um,
Are you sticking with your week one prediction?
right now, oh yeah, I'm still sticking with it. But right now, I just think again, you know, Sparrow hasn't had that chance to really go through. I mean, us look at the box scores. Let's go through it. Let's see. Let's
Oh,
see.
he pulled. Hey,
Let's.
Yeah,
pull that thing up, man.
My man
Pull that thing
Sparrow
up, man.
went
Yes, sir.
1-6. I mean, that's not gonna call for it. You know what I mean? That's gonna be a tough one right there
Hey, were
for
we
rookie of the
laughing
year.
at my pick for Rookie of the Year or yours? I don't remember.
Hey man,
Oh,
come on,
okay.
man. But
Okay.
different situation, man.
I forgot. My
Different
bad.
situation. Different situation. Come on now.
Different situation, buddy.
God damn.
But
Who
yeah,
is
that
0-7? Killer Smeezy. You did worse
yeah.
than the four pick. God dang, buddy. You better get on them games. My man G Gravity did his thing though.
Nah, hey, man,
Nah,
gravity,
bro.
hey,
Nah.
bro. My man said he did worse than the forfeits. Hey, nah, shout out to Gravity though, bro, because Gravity won that UFC match, and it was the funniest
Nah,
coaching moment
bro.
I ever had, bro.
Nah.
Come on, man.
My bad. My bad, bro. My bad.
Oh, shoot, bro.
Oh,
Oh, nah. Oh, nah, bro.
yeah.
Yo.
Hey, that just don't cut it around here.
Yo, what's next on the dock? Hey, 300.
Yeah,
What's next
we
up?
got get off that, bro.
What's next up, man?
Hey,
Oh,
man.
shoot,
Hey,
man.
look. Comeback Kings, man. Reapers versus
Oh,
bots. 16-9. Reapers win. Let's
oh my
talk
goodness.
about it, man. Let's talk
Hey,
about it.
pull up that damn box score.
Oh
So the
gosh.
Reapers, they've been down before, man. I mean, most notably, what always comes to mind is that Ravens 8-2 in the first half, ended the first half 8-3, came back and won the game 11-10. How do you come back as a team? If I'm the Bucks and I'm looking at that score and I'm down by 5, down by 6, how do I come back? What do
You
I
talking
got
about
to
the
do to
box
make a
game?
comeback like that?
Talking about the bots. Yeah, he said
Yeah.
if I'm the Bucks, man, stay with us, man. Come on, man. Hey, see,
Why we
listen.
going back to the
Hey,
Bucks?
How do
chat.
teams
Hey,
come
chat.
back?
We
How do
looking
the
for a new
Reapers come
co-host,
back,
man.
bro? How do the Reapers always come back? That's what I'm asking.
Bill Belichick just got cut from the Patriots, so don't be afraid to do it to me, okay?
How do the Reapers always make these comebacks? That's what I'm asking.
I got one word for you. Hollywood.
Nah, I think it's just
okay.
chemistry, bro. Chemistry,
Pull up that
man.
box score.
Yeah, I think y'all really put it into the team about not worrying about the scores and then just to keep playing. So definitely I think that's the biggest thing. And then there's been very few times I've seen the Reapers tilted. I don't would very like to be honest, I can't even remember a time where I actually seen y'all as a team like fully tilted. You know what I mean? I see like Hollywood obviously, upset because nobody's setting up and stuff like that.
I'd be pissed at
And then the
that.
cat be pissed too. But I've never seen the full team like I see on everybody else. Like, if you look at some of these teams, obviously, the Ravens, the Bucks was fully tilted. The bots, they get into their things, a lot of times you see the whole team just like fully tilted, and I don't think I see that in the Reapers. That's why I think you guys are able to come
Okay.
back.
Okay.
What
So
about you, Damien? We haven't really been taught cat. We haven't been
what do I
talking
think? How
about
do you
yeah.
come back?
Yeah.
Well, it brings me to an earlier point that 300 had to skip over. It comes to do with forfeits. So as a team, I think you have to game plan ahead. You have to know what games you're going to win, what games you're going to lose, what games you're going to, even though you're going to lose, we're just going to play it just to see what happens. I know we're probably going to lose F1, but we're not forfeiting that because
But
they
you
can
tried to
wreck.
forfeit StarCraft.
You should have
We got
forfeited
smoked.
StarCraft. 100%.
I already knew we were going to, but I wanted to see where
Anyway,
the team was from a coaching perspective.
game
And you're
plan,
you were saying let's
game
forfeit.
plan, forfeit. Even though you go down, on the rest of that wheel, you can still win. Hey, set these games up, use these timeouts, we're coming back. But I think the biggest thing is forfeits. Because I remember one time, I'll never forget, people were all complaining about how much time was left. Oh, we don't have enough time to get to our games. Because that's always the thing, is the wheel didn't spin our way. But one time they were complaining to Titus about it. And he said, there's as much time as you make as a coach. You got 5 forfeits, and now you got 5 timeouts, and you got a halftime. You can get through, I don't know what, at least 20-something games.
Yeah,
And if you
25. I
can't
think
be
it was
better
25,
than the
26.
other team at least half of those games, at least, 12 of those games, then something's wrong with the team. It's not about the time.
Damn
That's
right.
what I think.
That
So you can go down 5 points, but you still got your 12 games left that you're going to come back just like that. That's my philosophy on it.
that's a fact.
Next.
Okay. So one thing I've seen as a player is I've seen a lot of teams is they don't want to use their timeout. They just want to, it's not worth the timeout, just forfeit it. It's not that they think that worse at the game. They just don't think that the setup is worth the timeout. I want to know your guys' positions on this. If you think that the game is 50-50, it's up for grabs, but you missed that setup timer, are you going to call a timeout and try and get it going? Or are you just going to say, nah, forfeit, let's move on to the next? You don't want to use one of those precious timeouts.
I
Go
don't think
ahead. 300.
timeouts is not that precious. It really not. People don't even use them right, so it don't even matter.
Oh,
To be
okay.
honest, just fuck
Okay.
it.
So
If
you think it's worth the timeout?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, people aren't even using timeouts for like what they're for.
What are timeouts for,
We
300?
ain't gonna talk about that. I don't too much. All right, man. That's for y'all to find out.
You gotta go take a number 2.
That's for y'all to
What are
figure out.
timeouts?
Y'all still
What's your
haven't figured it
timeout
out.
philosophy, 300? What's 300's timeout
I
philosophy?
ain't gonna, look, like I said, I ain't gonna tell that one yet.
Okay.
You're not gonna
Hollywood.
show the 100 people in here watching us showing support?
Nah,
300. You were
You don't
just
show no
telling
love.
us how we gotta help better the league. Why don't you help better the league and give us your timeout philosophy?
I do plenty of things to help better the league.
All right, bro.
Like, and
Hollywood, why don't you give
What
us
did he
your
just
time?
say?
it started with
Oh,
He
helping
said,
that guy up here with the
oh
glasses.
no.
Hollywood, what's your timeout philosophy?
Personally, it's tough to say it from a team that hasn't had to like fight for matches a lot lately. So it would be disrespectful for me to take a point on that. However, if we're going to talk about the Reapers, and because that's what I know best. If I know a game is 50-50, if we're in a championship, Eclipse, I'm forfeiting. I need to save these timeouts. I think we do a good job at using our timeouts correctly. And I think if you know you have the most on the wheel, the most games on the wheel left, then forfeit. Let's get to them games. I'm gonna make you play them games. I'm gonna make you forfeit. That's what I think teams need to start doing. If you have that confidence in your team that they can win the wheel.
Now, I mean, this is my perspective. We were playing the bots. Forza setup. It's a 2-minute timer. You know, they had the game before it. Didn't get it set up on time. And it's a close game. It's like 9-7, whatever. It's like 1 or 2 points. And he said, nah, they didn't set it up on time just for. And that close of a game, is it not worth it still?
I
It
think
just
I think it depends on the skill of your players in that situation. Who's going in? How good is the other team? How good is my team? Am I really going to waste a timeout when I can use it later? Or I can call the timeout just so we don't lose setup time for the next game. So you can do that and save 5 minutes off the clock. I think just how it comes down to how confident are you to win that game.
okay.
If I know I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna win, I'm calling that damn timeout. If I'm even a little nervous about losing, nah, I'm not playing that.
Okay. So one thing we see in the league a lot, there's 33 games. Some of these games are a lot harder to pick up than others. We've got games like StarCraft, League of Legends, Fortnite, Rocket League,
Fighting
Valorant,
games in general.
Those are none
fighting games.
of those games are hard to
So,
pick up.
so we got 33 different games. Some are harder to pick up. Are these higher skill gap games like Rocket League and StarCraft and League of Legends, for you as a coach, are they worth teaching or learning as a team? Should I be learning to play StarCraft when I know that there's Billy on the other end? Should I be learning to play Rocket League when I know that Eclipse has 3 grand champs on the other end? Are these higher skill games worth my team practicing, or should I just put my time elsewhere?
Well, you have to if you're gonna you have to figure out how to break this down. Like so, I feel like the question you're asking is like a loaded question because you're putting it to one team that's like superior. So Billy's obviously superior at StarCraft, right? But there's no other game modes to be good at. Rocket League, obviously the Clips are superior in one game mode. They're not superior in all game modes. So you have to
So
outsmart those teams.
you think it's a strategy problem?
Yeah, yes, it's 100% a strategy problem. I'm not going to play Hollywood in regular Rocket League. I'm going to play him in Heatseeker and I'm trying to crash him and give myself a chance. I'm going to play him in hockey or whatever it is and just kind of eliminate what he's good at. I'm going to play anything but what he's good at, and that's where people are failing to strategize at. Like they're coming in here trying to play Billy in StarCraft on a at Billy's level or what Billy's been practicing for years. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not Billy. I'm just gonna either win or lose in 2 minutes. I'm gonna cannon rush you. If I can beat you with the cannon rush, I can beat you with the cannon rush. Hey, great for me. If not, that's it. Move on. But other people, I'm gonna strategize. I'm gonna figure out a marine rush or whatever it is, depending on what team I'm playing with. I'm gonna look at what they're doing in past games, and then I'm gonna strategize off of that. That's what you need to do. But a lot of, like I said, League of Legends again is another like there's not a big skill gap in the league. So like things that's like a big skill gap in the league is probably like some of these racers. whereas like CTR, like if I'm gonna play
Mhm.
like you guys or in Eclipse are obviously very good at CTR, I'm gonna only play enough to beat whoever I gotta beat to get to you, and then after that I'm forfeiting CTR. I'm not gonna put all my time in it. So it's like things like that. Like people aren't strategizing right, and that's what they need to do. They need to strategize for each team and then strategize right, and then don't play these other teams at what they're good at. Like people want to come in here and play Gears of War with y'all with cutters on the other side, and then pick team deathmatch. Are you dumb? Why are we playing a team deathmatch? Play Guardian. Like you know what I'm saying? Like play something where you can, I could go out there and then have 100 deaths. I just got to protect this Guardian and hope that you're a bigger bot to not protect your Guardian, or you're gonna ego out and then not, have your Guardian come out here and I kill him, and then now I can even a playing field. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's things like that. You just got to come with better strategies.
What
Okay.
happens if you don't have setup though?
I mean, if you don't have setup, then you forfeit. Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a simple answer. That's what I'm saying. It's just strategy.
So I liked your answer. You said practice it until you get to those teams.
Yeah,
But we've seen some of these unbeatable people lose in these games.
of course. That's what UEL's for. That's the whole purpose of UEL.
Okay. Okay. So 300 says it's a strategy problem. What do you think, Hollywood? How do I beat Billy in StarCraft? Or
Look,
is it not worth trying?
I told y'all to beat him.
can you give me a different example other than StarCraft?
How do I beat Carnage and Stars in Fortnite?
Um, I think it does come down to the strategy, like 300 says. I think strategy is a good 80% of this game. However, I think you need to practice these games, like how 300 did just say, to a certain extent. But if you can see yourself to continue to get better, don't just stop. You have to play to your full potential. And then when you realize, like, I'm not going to be able to get it as good as this guy, then you have to come up with that strategy of should I just rock a whole bunch of grenade launchers and keep blowing them down? Should I do something in StarCraft to win? I don't know anything about that game, but in CTR, should I have somebody stay in fourth place to get that blue shell so I can overtake first place every time? So now it doesn't matter if my teammate gets fourth every time. I'm getting first because my teammate is in fourth, getting these items.
Okay.
Things like that. I think you do need a lot of skill to get up to these higher teams. Because at the end of the day, I'm not out here to practice for a team that's not good. I'm not gonna name a team, but I'm not out here to practice to them. I'm out here every game. I don't care if we're the lowest tier team. I'm here to beat the number one team, Eclipse, Reapers. I'm here to beat Herb and Tekken. I'm not here to beat 300 in Street Fighter. You know, like I'm here. I have to grind up to this stature, and I'm just not here to beat these lower tier teams. I'm here to win it all. Because if you're here to come out here, oh my gosh, I have to practice for I don't even know. I'm not trying to point no fingers at all. I'm not here to be Eric in freaking Halo. You know, you have to know and strategize for who you're going to go and compete against. Who is the best? Then
Okay.
compare yourself from there.
And
Okay.
another big thing, one last thing, not to like beat a dead horse. You have to like everybody has a limit in a game. You have to know your limit in the game, and as a coach, you have to know their limits because other players are not going to know their limits. Like League of Legends, I'm never going to get no more better at League of Legends. Like I'm at my peak at League of Legends, and that's it. That's like where I'm going to stay at in League of Legends. UFC, I'm at my peak of UFC. I'm never going to get better at UFC. It's just things like that. StarCraft, I could see myself getting a better where I'm at, but like League of Legends, like some games, like I already know I'm at my peak. CTR, like I got at my peak at CTR. Like I knew I was never. I tried to get dev times and like do the pictures with y'all and be cool. I was like, yo, there's no way I'm gonna. There's absolutely no way I could do this. Like I just don't have the mental capacity to just keep hitting restart and playing over and over again. It's just when I
Yeah.
can go play another game. You know what I mean? Like it's just I got good enough to win, and then that's it. I moved on, and that's what people really have to focus on,
Yep.
And I
And
think
then
they
when
don't.
you hit that peak, when you hit that point, then start coming up with strategies. I
Yes.
think
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
biggest thing. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
First time ever.
Oh, a
But
little
hey, man, look.
retracement back into the league, back into the Bots Reapers match. We see Ricky is now the fighting game champion. We talked about it last episode. Gotta take a knock at Ricky. He went 1-3 in fighters, 300. Can you pull up
Oh,
that box score?
Hey,
Can you pull
man,
up
we're
that
gonna
box?
talk about this, man. We gotta move
1-3
on,
in
man. We'll
fighting
talk
games.
about Ricky and move on to the
My
next one.
question:
Where
are the
Ricky at?
Bots the best fighting team out there?
Yes, hands down. I mean, we ain't gotta talk about that much, bro. We already know that.
Ravens,
Yeah,
Gorillas,
yeah. Nah, yeah. The bots are,
Eclipse,
yeah,
Eclipse.
yeah. Bots,
Are the
Reapers.
Bots the best fighting team out there?
yeah. Right now, yes, absolutely. There's none we gotta talk about.
Hollywood, what you think about?
Um,
I
I
mean,
think
because hold on, wait, hold on. I got something to say. Weren't we just talking about how Gatlike and Global are some of the best fighting duos out there? They're the best duo, and they can stand up to any team in fighting games.
Hey, Billy the Goat. That's it. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Gatlike, KJ.
Yeah, but
That's what
again,
y'all always be talking about. It's how
Billy
Gatlike
Billy
is
has
like
so
that.
much support. So like Billy is an extremely like great role player fighter, right? Possibly he could be a superstar fighter. Possibly, I think if he really just focused on fighting games, he can be that. But again, he's so good at overall a lot of different games. But you got Dingus. Dingus is their like specialty fighter. Like what I mean, you got Dingus. You got Mordecai, who's another great role player fighter. You got Billy, and then you got La Bamba, who's like another like mid level role player fighter. There's nobody competing with them in fighting games.
Hollywood. What you thinking, bro?
I would definitely say that this match came with the two best fighting game teams. However, I don't see any of the Thompson brothers up in this match. So
That's another thing.
I,
I forgot about them. Yeah.
yeah, no
And a cousin.
Scarlet,
And a cousin.
yeah, no Scarlet on the Reaper side. And then no Silver, no Scants, no Buckets. So I think with them having 2 to 2.5 people that I would consider as good fighting game players for this league, I would put Buckets at probably half a point. And then Scarlet at 1 because he is a full-on fighting game player. I would have to give it to the bots based off these performances. Ricky
Off
did
this
not show
wheel.
out.
This wheel. This wheel. Off
Yeah,
of this wheel. This
this
wheel.
season.
Yeah.
Um, I don't see Ricky performing to the potential I think he does have. We have Munch in here for some reason. Cutters definitely was a big disappointment in Street Fighter.
The donut.
As he likes to pride himself on. So I see more the bots taking advantage of the Reapers not having that one strong fighting game player, and I think they did that well. And I would definitely put the bots above the Reapers at this point in
Okay.
fighting games.
Okay.
All right, man. We gotta move
300.
on, man. We falling back.
300.
We
What's
falling
next?
back.
What's
Hey,
next?
man. Pass the
Oh,
general
this is something
manager.
I need to hear about. This is
Ravens
something I need to hear. You said
versus
pass the
Gorilla.
general manager.
Pass the
Pass the general
general
manager.
manager, bro.
Now, Ravens versus Gorillas. Ravens ended up taking it 11-3. I mean, these are two teams that have been kind of back and forth the last couple of seasons. I mean, what was it? Season 6, we saw the Gorillas with Mr. OG and LJ. They beat the Ravens. Then the Ravens came back and beat them. And then season 7, the Ravens won again. And now it's just been a close kind of tight-knit match. Now, Herb made his first return in season 8. He came back. What can we expect from Herb this season?
Um, I mean, what you always could expect from her, man. You know, uh, nah, I'm not gonna lie, because I always expect dominance from her, and I didn't get that this game. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get it on the Gorillas. I think you definitely could tell Herb has been busy with life. But me personally, I'm like probably one of Herb's biggest fans, bro. And all I've ever seen from Herb is like pure dominance. And I don't think we're gonna see that this season. Hopefully not, but I don't think we're gonna see it this season from him.
Hopefully not. You're preying on my man Herb's
Nah, I
downfall.
mean, you know what I
He's
meant.
hoping
Like,
he
yeah,
dominates
like,
this
yeah,
season.
I'm
Oh,
hoping
He
like
wants to
I
dominate.
want to see him.
me as well.
Yeah, I want to see Herb dominate, but against the Gorillas to see him struggle in the fighters like that, that wasn't Herb. You know what I mean? And that's not the Herb I know.
What you think, Hollywood?
I agree. I was extremely disappointed in Herb's performances. I think Wonku really took a big shot in this game. Not saying
Agreed.
she never has, but being here physically and watching what she did to help that team,
Let's
win
pull up that box score. Let's pull
win
up.
some of these
Bring the box
games.
scores, man.
I
I got
think
you.
I just don't know what happened with Herb this game.
Let's pull up the box score. Let's check it out because I keep hearing how Wonku had a stellar performance, but when I look at the box score, it doesn't show me that.
Yeah, now that's facts, but yeah,
But that's twice now because on that other show, Duke time, whatever it's
Yeah,
called,
good time.
Duke
I heard the same
technical.
thing.
Yeah,
Technical Dookie. I don't know, bro. Something about Dookie. But on the other show, I heard about
Something
how
about Dookie, bro.
Wanku had a stellar performance. But when I look at the box score, I'm not seeing that. So is it that she didn't have the support? She was in a bad situation. What
Yes.
happened? What happened
hey,
with the
I
look,
mean,
stats?
let's look at the stats, man. Let's
nobody
just see
else
where
on
she
this
was going in. I mean, you see
nobody else
Carai's
on this
drift.
team.
Oh, go ahead, Hollywood. What you saying?
I was just saying nobody on that team helped her at all in any of these games. I'm looking at these sports games, Wonku especially in 2K going crazy, and him is getting crossed up by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yo,
what is
Oh,
going on?
hey, matter of fact, yeah, let's talk about that. I walked in. I ain't never seen somebody play so well in 2K in a long time. And Wonka was doing her thing, bro.
Yeah,
Like she was taking smart shots, she was taking fades, and she was hitting them too. And then I
yeah.
was just like, I think if Wonka would have had a better center, if him would have practiced a little bit more on center, or just kind of like just stayed out of her way, really, bro, it was crazy, bro. Like I was in shock. Like she was taking comp shots, and I'm just like, oh, like I'm saying shoot in my head, and she's shooting. She was
Yeah.
missing a couple of them, you know what I mean? But again, she was still taking very good shots.
And then outside of 2K, you go down to the next game, Street Fighter. She did better than Herb. And then Apex, she's doing the best on the team in Apex as well.
Mm-hmm.
NHL doing the best on the team. You're losing Apex, you're losing Street Fighter, you're losing 2K. But it's not because of her. She's going on doing the best on the team. How is she doing better at Street Fighter than Herb?
so she just doesn't have the support that she
She has
needs.
no support. I mean, look at the team, bro. Let's be honest. Look at the team.
So let's look at her. Let's look
All
at her.
dudes.
Because on the other end, Herb went 9-4.
But Herb
Okay.
is always going to be an anchor. So I think this is where a lot of people don't understand it. The category of a 5v5 player. You have to understand that category. That's the toughest category because again, at a 5v5 player, you're expected to be an overall player. So you have to play all these 5v5 games. And that's what a lot of teams aren't doing. So Wanku is a 5v5 player. So if I'm going to be categorized as a 5v5 player, I need to be playing all the 5v5 games. Any 4v4, 5v5, 3v3s, I'm expected to go in. Does that make sense? And people aren't doing that. Like that's what you need to have on your practice schedule. Are you a 5v5 player? Are you a specialty player? Are you an end gamer? My end gamers are always going to be my anchors, no matter what. You know that's going to be my end gamer and my sport and or my specialty player, whether it's fighting or sports. That's what I'm going to have as my anchors. Everybody else is going to have to practice in their categories, and they're not doing it. And I think that's what's going on with the Ravens. They're not practicing enough with these 5v5 games.
Yeah. Can we scroll back up a little bit to look at these games that
Yeah.
Herb won? Because I'm looking at Madden, and that was a disappointment with how close that was.
Herb is in Guilty Gear 1, King of Fighters, loss.
How?
But he went 9-4.
Actually, Global went absolutely dummy in King of
Yeah,
Fighters.
yeah, yeah. No,
He
he did.
might be. He's probably top 3 in King of Fighters in this league. After
Yeah.
watching what he's doing.
Look, this is what I gotta ask. Are the rumors true? Have the Ravens parted ways with Black Diamond? That's what I've been told. Black Diamond is no longer general manager of the Ravens. He's no longer coaching the Ravens. Is this the truth? Is it just rumor? Let me hear it from my two sources, my 2 ears on the ground. What's going on with Black Diamond and these Ravens?
Hey man, look, we ain't gonna spend too much time on this. All right, we already at an hour. We gotta keep it pushing. But hey man, from what I heard out of Black Diamond's mouth, man, he's still the general manager of the Ravens. All right, he's just not coaching. That's it.
Oh,
That's what I heard out the Diamond's mouth. All right,
Out the Diamonds
out
mouth?
the Diamond's mouth, man. That's what I
Okay.
heard, man. All right.
Okay. Now let's take this step back. Last episode, there was big controversy between you two. We got to clear the air a little bit. We got to take a breather. I want to bring the question back. I don't want there to be any hard feelings. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want to see any blood spill. But the Trolls had a game this week. Gorillas had a game this week. The Gorillas are now 0-2. Trolls are 1-0. Who's winning this matchup come February? Trolls or Gorillas? Who's more equipped to beat their rival and shock the league? Let's hear this.
300, you got it.
Nah, you got it. Go ahead. You go first.
All right. I think before this week, I would give it to the Trolls. However, after this Gorillas game, I had multiple Gorillas players approach me and ask for help, and I respect that to every single player that goes and asks another player for genuine help. And I think depending on what kind of help they get and how much better the Gorillas get, I could see the Gorillas winning. Right now, though, I'm gonna have to give it to the Trolls, but I'd like to come back to this question before the match.
Okay. 300. What you saying, bro? Trolls or
Hey.
Gorillas? What's up?
Hey, I love both teams, man. I'm torn, man. I'm torn, but I mean, if I
Because
got,
it seems like lately you have lost faith in the Gorillas.
hey man,
Like at the beginning of the season, you were a Gorilla.
hey, beating my
You were
chest,
a
baby.
believer, right?
Hey,
You
look,
were a believer.
hey, I
But
was
now
swinging on the trees, but
lately when we've talked, it just seems like you don't have that monkey edge.
I don't got that gorilla energy.
That gorilla
What
energy.
did he just say?
Hey, that's crazy.
Oh, nah.
That's crazy. He said monkey
It's on
energy.
that cutter energy,
Hey,
bro.
that's crazy, bro.
No, bro. Nah,
Hey, they
bro.
don't know about that. Man.
Nah, bro.
Hey, but hey,
It
look,
seems like you
I
don't got that Gorilla's love, man.
nah,
It seems
man.
like you don't got that love for him.
I always got love for gorillas, man. Because I see the potential in stars, man. I see what he could really do in the future. Again, Jeezy, I see the passion Jeezy's got for the team. The passion. He love his kid, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Jeezy, you could tell if there was ever a father that loved his son, that's Jeezy, man. Like he in the dictionary. But it's just I really just I need them to give me something to give me that confidence, man. Cause it's like I'm talking to them, they just had the defeat in their eyes in week 2. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's week 2, they just got the defeat in their eyes, man. And it reminds me so much of the Bandits, man. When I was coaching the Bandits when I was in, like I used to tell them, like, yo, all we gotta do is win 5 games. Y'all just look at the schedule. Like I just want the Gorillas to just look at the schedule, man, and see the games you can win. You can win these games and then we do what you do in the playoffs, but I don't know, man. I just think I don't know if the Gorillas gonna make it the full 10 games of the season. It's a long season, man. But I think the Trolls they got the camaraderie. They got the coaching. They got the money. They got they got everything. They got the full package, man. And
Sounds like you're voting for Trolls.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys have switched sides because last week it was the complete opposite. Last week, Hollywood was trolls.
Hey, look.
And last week, 300 was gorillas. And now it seems like
I got my
you guys
jersey
have this
today.
Freaky Friday. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, man.
I told
it's
you.
rough right now, man. Rough.
So you guys are just kind of.
I mean, I love both teams.
Okay.
And I want to see when that time comes. I want to see the growth. And if there's no growth on the gorilla side, then I'm gonna have to go trolls. But
Man.
You know, you never know.
Cut the chitter chatter. Let me tell you what I think. Let me tell you what I think, Hollywood. Cut the chitter chatter. All right, look. If I'm the gorillas, Jeezy just needs to manage. Jeezy doesn't need to coach, right? Because when you're coaching and you're that tight, he's looking at stars. He's not going to reprimand stars when stars needs reprimand. He's always going to take stars' side, right? So when you have a player telling you, stars, you're not doing this right, you're not doing this right, Jeezy's not going to listen to that. He's going to say, no, stars is right, you're wrong. End of story. I think Jeezy just needs to be a manager. He's done a good job at assembling that team. You got Carnage, a good overall player. You got two great fighting game players. You got Stars, who's a vet in the league. And now you got the young rookie Invade. I think you've built this great team, but I don't think it's Jeezy's job to coach this team. I think you need to give Carnage and Sky Guy the reins. Let them take over some of the coaching, get some of that responsibility. But I think you're mixing the bag when you're coaching and your own son is playing. I think that's too much.
Jeezy's not coaching though. They coached themselves last game, man.
Yeah, Jeezy did.
Yeah, Jeezy
let them take the reins.
Yeah, and
that's what I think needs to happen.
But from what I've seen,
I don't think so. I don't
think
coaching
was not it from those players.
Nah, I don't think Carnage and Sky Guy, they're great players, but I don't think they're ready yet for coaching UEL. I think maybe individually in their own games they can coach 100%, but to coach UEL is completely different, and you have to understand that. Like you cannot mix the two. You can be a great coach in what you're playing, and a mentor in that game. But when it comes to UEL, I just think neither one of them have the experience and the time in UEL, and then they haven't asked enough questions, to be honest.
I mean, on the other end of things, the trolls, listen, I'm proud of you guys. Big win. But you got to look at who you're playing now. You got to look at who you're playing. Because now they're talking about we're coming for every team in the league. We're winning this, we're winning that. Come on, guys.
They can do it.
Are we serious?
Sounds like you want to go coach the trolls.
Who, me?
Nah, what I want is I want them to come down off of that high. Look at who you're playing next game, because it ain't the Bucks.
Who they playing?
It's not going to be the Bucks every game.
Who they playing?
Who they playing?
Who they playing, man? Let's look at the schedule, man. Let's bring
what
the
I'm
schedule
saying,
up, man.
You just played a team full of rookies. Y'all riding on that high. Y'all need to come back down, say, okay, this is where we should have won. Y'all lost 4 games to those rookies, too. People who never been in the league.
Two games they lost.
Take a step back. Say, look, that was good. We got our energy up. Let's take this momentum. Let's keep practicing. We seen it pay off. But what happens when y'all go out there and y'all lose to the Ravens? Now what? All that energy is going to be taken back.
The Trolls got a bye week, and then guess what? They playing the Phantoms next. They staying on that high horse, baby. They staying on that high horse for another 2 more weeks. Hey, fuck what the cat's saying. Fuck what he's saying. Trolls, all right?
Damn right.
Trolls do your thing, man.
I think the Trolls got to get hit with an L.
They got hit with the most L's in the league, probably, bro. You tripping.
Look.
You tripping. Let them enjoy this, man. Let them enjoy this. They got the business after that. Hey, we going to go 4 weeks. Hey, and then you know who they got after that? Hold on. Then they got the Bucks again. Hey, they going for 2 months on this high horse, baby. Hey, I hope they get this motherfucker going. I want the Trolls. They about to be undefeated. Hey, Trolls about to be undefeated. Hey, and then they got the Gorillas again after that. And then they got the Cobras. Come on,
wait
bro.
a second.
They about to go on 3 months.
300.
They about
It
to go
sounds
3
like you're
months, bro.
counting those. It sounds
They
like
about to
you're
go 3
counting those
months.
Gorillas games as
You
a
tripping?
win already.
Hey, hold up. And then they got the Phantoms again. The Trolls is
300,
going 6 and
300.
0. All right, the
It
Trolls is
sounds
going
like
6 and 0.
so they're not losing to the Gorillas.
7 and 0 because they got the Bandits after that. And we gonna keep going. And then they got
So
the
you're
Ravens.
saying
They going 8 and 0. The Trolls is gonna go crazy this season. All right. I didn't even look at their
oh, wait a
schedule. I'm a
second,
Trolls
300.
fan already now. Now that I'm
You're
looking
Who
at
they
saying
this,
the
got after
Trolls.
the
that?
Trolls is going 8 and 0. I can't believe
You're
I'm
Who they
saying
saying
got
this.
they're
after that?
Then they
beating.
got the Ravens again. They're going 9 and 0. The Trolls
So
might go
wait a
undefeated
second.
all
Wait a
season,
second.
bro.
Wait a
The
second.
Trolls might go
You're
undefeated
telling
all
us
season,
the
bro.
Trolls are beating the Gorillas,
The Trolls might
the
go undefeated.
Ravens,
Yes.
and the Bandits.
Yes.
They're not losing one game this season.
Right now, yes. Trolls is
I
going
thought they
undefeated,
play
bro.
the Reapers and Eclipse.
Nah, I don't even see that here. I don't even see it here.
Look,
I
I
thought
think the
on that
Trolls are going to go
technical
Am I
positive this
tripping?
season.
I thought technical Dookie time said that
Look,
Am I tripping?
that was in
Oh
the
yeah,
finals. They said
March
they're beating
16th.
us
Yeah,
in
March
the
16th.
finals.
All right, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they going 7 and 0. Easy. 7 and 0.
okay.
They're gonna go 9 and 2. Trolls is going 9 and 2. I
That's
mean,
not even
not 9 and 2.
That's
possible.
I
not
mean,
possible.
7. They're gonna go 8 and 2. They going 8 and
Okay.
2.
So you think they go 8 and 2?
I can see
I can
that.
see that.
They
I
going
can
8 and
see
2,
that
bro.
happening.
I would love
I can
that.
see that
They
happening.
going 8 and 2, dogs.
But I think the Trolls, I think they're still fresh. I think they're a good team. But I think after that first game, they a little high right now. They gotta have to
They ain't
bring
low
it back
high.
in.
They need to keep that.
Hey, Lovejoy said take the Bandits jersey off if you rooting against them.
Hey man. Hey,
That's
Lovejoy,
facts.
I'm sorry, man. Look,
All right,
I
man.
love y'all, man. But Trolls.
300.
Hey, I'm about to give me a Trolls jersey. Hey, look.
300.
I'm about to get
What's
the
next?
You have one.
Nike one too. I'm about to get the Nike one. The thick joint, bro. The official
Yeah.
joint. All right, man. I ain't gonna get the official NBA one, the $100
300.
one.
What's
Get the
happening
$60
next?
one.
What's happening next?
Hey man, look, let's go into it, man. Hold on. Look, I'm all
What are we going
hot and
into?
bothered, man. I'm all hot.
We're
and
What are
not
we
bothered.
done.
going? What are
We
we going
into
into?
league-wide questions, man. We gotta wrap this up because we already 12 minutes over.
Well,
So let's
I
make this
would
quick,
like
man.
I would like to point one thing out to maybe do possibly in the future. We don't have to do it this week. I would like to start doing predictions. Since this
Man, leave that
first
to that
spin,
other show, man. Leave that to the others. That's the
Okay, you
first
want
spin.
predictions for this upcoming week?
That's the
Yes,
first
sir.
spin.
I
man.
like that, Hollywood. I like that, Hollywood. Thank
I
you.
haven't seen
man.
anything from the first spin for a minute, so I'm trying
Oh
to.
yeah, what happened
to
to
get my
first
prediction.
spin?
Man, that's
Where's my
spin,
first
man.
spin? at?
Hey, look, let's talk these league-wide questions,
All right, man. I
man.
got some league-wide questions. Okay, this is a good one. This is one you're both gonna enjoy. Look, we haven't seen it in a while, but we used to have this dude named DMV. We used to have this dude named Low Key RG. Both were considered villains in the league. Both were mildly hated within the league. Does the league need a villain? Does the league need someone to push them on the edge of their seats and say, I can't wait to play that guy. I can't wait to put him in the dirt and beat
Y'all
him.
already got
Does
one.
the league need?
Y'all already got one.
Ooh.
It's the Game Master Clear. Y'all be hating on her so much.
Damn right.
Got all
So,
this. Then she
does
got
the
all
league-
my Game Master come out here every week, and then y'all trying to make her a villain.
Hey,
Does the league need a villain?
We said we not talking about this today.
Yeah, you're right.
So don't
you're
bring
right.
it up.
Yeah,
Does the league
you're
need
right.
a
Don't
villain?
bring it up.
The league always has a villain, and they made their villain, and they trying to run it off like they do every other villain. There's only been one villain that they couldn't run off. It was me. And again, now they trying to run. They trying to run off my Game Master, and I ain't gonna let it happen. All right, and it ain't gonna happen. She's gonna be the second villain that made it through a whole season. Y'all ain't got a villain. Y'all run off all them other villains. Y'all ain't running off my Game Master. All right?
Because I was gonna say the new villain is Stars.
No.
It seems like I hear a lot of people talking about Stars. Stars this, Stars that.
Everybody's
oh
been
my
doing
goodness.
that since Stars came in the league, bro. No.
I wouldn't say
That's what?
the villain.
Nah, Stars ain't
So does the league need a villain though?
no offense to Stars. Stars is not good enough yet to be a villain, I think, to be honest. I think you still gotta have that you still have to be like a really, really good player to be a villain. So like when DMV was in, he was a really good.
Was never a great player.
Yeah,
DMV was never
bro.
a great
yes,
player.
Yes, he was. When DMV was a villain, yes, he was. He was a great player in the league. Yes, at that time he was. Like before y'all came in here, DMV was like everybody considered DMV as a really good player. So again,
Yeah, they were
obviously
smoking
drafts
something.
had, I mean, better talent came in afterwards, and then it's just like it became a joke, like you know what I'm saying. But even
Okay.
still, like same thing with me when I think I was right after DMV. Then we see how that went, and then
We seen how that.
no skills was like a little villain for a little bit, and then
What? Maybe
yes,
for you?
no,
Okay, yeah.
no.
Yeah. Next
We
question,
no.
bro.
And then after no skills, then became low key. Actually, I'm sorry. It was DMV no skills. I'm sorry. It was DMV no skills. Me. Then it became low key, and then now after low key is my game master. So, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah,
So from
I
what
think
I've seen is all of them have left so far. So is the game master next?
not a game master ain't leaving.
All right, man.
Mm.
Hey,
Look,
she ain't leaving. She ain't going
I
nowhere.
want to hear some early MVP predictions. We got the rookie of the year. We got Cool Fire. We got Sparrow. Who's winning MVP this season? Both of y'all said no TLG. Who's winning MVP if it's not TLG?
Hey, I don't. I would like 300 to answer this first, bro.
Oh, so you don't want us to laugh at you for 10 minutes, Ian? That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, I'll answer. So again, who am I
Now,
picking for MVP right now? For rookie.
Not
right?
for
Ah,
rookie, for the
oh,
league.
for the league. I'm sorry for the league right now. I'm sorry. I mean, I know what I meant.
For the league.
I don't know. I mean, you obviously got to say Hollywood. Hollywood's still up
Okay,
there.
Hollywood.
Um,
Okay.
but I think honorable mentions definitely Bo Seif, Cordy might be up there. I definitely think this
Might
is
have
gonna
to
be
change
their
my
season.
name.
Um, but yeah, I think either between them three, I definitely see it. Maybe somewhere on the Eclipse. Obviously, you got to mention them. Obviously Phoenix is 9-0. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Hollywood. Let's hear some of your predictions.
You already know. Nah, let's be for real. No MVP wins it 3 times in a row. But so if we gonna have to switch it up, we can
You can say
go like
yourself. If you think yourself, say yourself.
myself.
All right, that's it, man. You gotta
I
talk about
think
it.
I'm the best player in the league, and I have to stand by that. I hate being like that, but you gotta. I speak the truth. I
Okay.
think me and
Hey,
Cat are the two best. However, I think if the bots can come out here and go 8-2 or 9-1, I think Billy would have to probably be mine. If I can see a
Okay.
big improvement, I like Billy as a sleeper.
yeah. But hey, man, look, we running out of time, Cat. We
All
already
right.
out,
All right,
man.
man.
We
Let's
took
hear
a technical timeout, remember? So
one
we got a little
last
bit.
one last thing. Who are the players of the week? Who are your choices for players of the week?
Ooh,
Who stood out this week to you guys that you want to give a shout out to?
I already know. I'll go
You
first.
go first, yeah.
Shout out Cool Fire, bro. I think he was the best player in that game
That's
overall on
disrespectful.
both sides. I'm gonna have to go Cool
Okay.
Fire for that game, and
So are
then
we talking about all
well,
games or each game?
yeah,
All
I'm gonna
games.
name
All
my
games.
All
four.
the games,
I'm
so
gonna
all four of them. Yeah, all right, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah,
Who's your player of the week?
he's disrespectful. Yeah, I ain't gonna
I'm
lie,
gonna
he's
name my
disrespectful.
four people, and then I'm gonna choose one. So
Okay.
for the first game, I'm gonna have to go Cool Fire,
So you're giving us 4 players, not one. Okay.
Okay.
but I'm gonna choose the one at
Can
the
we
end.
speed it up, buddy? Come on, come on.
Cool Fire, H Wood, uh, Wanku, and who else played? The Wool or what was the other game? Trolls, Bucks. I didn't watch it. Give me
Wow.
yeah,
This
give
man is
me
Wow.
Bosif.
disrespectful.
Uh,
So
This
I
man is disrespectful.
overall though, I'm gonna probably have to say Cool Fire.
Okay. Okay.
Then H
300.
Wood.
Who's your player of the week and why?
Hey man, it's Bo Seif, man. 10-0. It had to be between Bo Seif and Hollywood. 10-0. I think Hollywood went 10-0 or
Ten
something
and
like that,
one.
10-1. But yeah, I'll say Bo Seif. Bo Seif is my player of the week. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my player of the week. 10-0. Ain't nobody else to talk about. There's only low key Brent 10-1, TLG 10-0, Bo Seif 10-0, Cordy 10-1. Then the next one close to them, Hollywood 10-2.
Yeah, I lost.
Yeah, that's all we gotta talk about. 10 games. You coming out here playing 10 games and you don't lose one, you get my player of the week. Bo Seeps is my player of the week.
I can agree with that. I like that.
I like so not Mr. Fear.
Hey man, so look, we appreciate y'all coming out today. Hey, can
Hold up, I ain't giving
close
you
us
my
out,
player
man?
of the
Oh
week.
yeah, you're right.
Who's
My
next?
bad. Hey, who your pick, Cat? Who your pick?
Mr. Fear. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. My player of the week, I gotta give it to that man Billy, bro. I gotta give it to that man.
He
Billy.
lost.
He lost.
I didn't say they had to win. I never said that. I
What?
said, who's your
out
who
of
was your
28
player of the week?
people, you're gonna choose a loser?
Yeah. He went 7-7.
Can I give my player of the week?
Oh, all right, okay.
I'm giving my player of the week to Billy. And since apparently it's a fight, I'll explain why.
Okay.
First of all, he lost to the reigning champs. Okay, y'all acted like he went out there and lost to some negative team. That's not what happened. He lost to the reigning champs. Okay.
He lost
But
9-17. Wasn't even close. 9-17.
Okay.
Okay,
I
all
see
right,
what this is.
Okay.
I see what this is.
Okay.
Look, man, my player of the week goes to Billy. He's a dominant player. I think he's got MVP potential. He's one of the best players in the league. No discussion, bro. He goes out there.
Though.
What?
That's just a Bo Seep though.
No.
You're tripping. I just told you.
Bo
Troll's
Seep for
about to go 8.
MVP?
Yes, bro.
for
Bo Seep
MVP?
and Corey might get MVP, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They're going to go 8-2.
Look. My player of the week goes to Billy. One of y'all can log us out since y'all want to argue with me about my player of the week choice.
Nah, you log us up, man. Come on, man. Come on, host.
All right, man. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the first ever live edition of Inside the Wheel. We broke over 100 viewers on the second episode, Everything Inside the Wheel. Make sure to check us out next week for the third week. We're going to have predictions. We're going to have player of the week. We're going to break everything down for you. Thank you to my co-host, Hollywood, 2-time MVP of UEL Esports, and the COO, Chief Operations Officer, 300 TV. Go ahead and get us out of here, bro.
All right, yeah. Deuces.
See ya, mama.
Mama.